And Don, it had to be, didn't it? Erling Haaland to get the opening goal.
It's sort of written in the stars. The kid's an absolute genius, isn't he? I mean, this kid is going right to the very top. I mean, the fact that his buyout clause is only £16 million, I still believe his buyout clause now from Borussia Dortmund's in and around 60. So the kid is he's so confident. He's got a tinge of arrogance about him. He's 6'2". He can run. He can sprint. He's physically very strong. His finish was brilliant. I tweeted this afternoon. It was a veteran's finish because when the ball got played in from Hazard, all the pace was on the cross. So what you then must do is not add any pace to that. All you've got to do is let it sort of have a feather-like touch, and he just let it come across his body. He opened up his body. He took it on the back foot. And he took it and he opened that left foot. He just guided it into the corner. Many people would have slashed at that and blazed it over the bar or made poor contact. But the kid, it's just like he's just got the habit. He's got the knack. He's got the confidence. He knows exactly what he's doing. And he just looks a sensational player. We've been seeing him now for probably 18 months. And I'm pretty much guaranteed this kid's going right to the very top.
Great quality delivery from Hazard, and as Don says, Ali, it took quite some technique to just put it into the back of the net.
Yeah, and I think a lesser player makes a mess of it. A lesser player puts it over the top of the bar. A lesser player would not have been able to read the pace of the ball and understand where he is in the goal, and all that he needed to do was to redirect it. But I go beyond the goal that he scored, as good as it was. You look at every goal that Borussia Dortmund scored today, and he was involved. And the second goal, you have in terms of what Erling Haaland is doing and in pressuring the goalkeeper. And from then the turnover happens, and then nice ball by Julian Brandt and a finish by Guerreiro. Then in the counter-attack for the third goal, it goes through Erling Haaland once again. He starts the counter-attack. And then I think what was most encouraging to see in the fourth goal, the hold-up play, where he withdraws from the defender, takes a good first touch, and then the second touch picks out the run of Rafael Guerreiro. So you see a full package of his game. You see that his game is wholesome, that there is a lot of things that he can add value to the team, not just scoring goals. Scoring goals is what we know Erling Haaland for, but there's a lot of things that he did today that make his game a whole lot more complete. I would also have to give an honorable mention to Julian Brandt, who, let me tell you, he did not look like he had taken 2 months off. This guy looked like he was a world beater today, tomorrow, and the day after that. Every touch he took in the game was smooth, was silky. And in terms of the high level of quality that you expect after a long layoff, he was well above everybody else.
From a neutral standpoint, Gab, it's difficult not to like this Dortmund side.
Yeah, and let's not forget that this isn't the Dortmund side, because obviously no Marco Reus, Gio Reyna getting injured in the warm-up, no Axel Witsel. You put these things together and, Dortmund is still something that's evolving. And I think, Haaland's, the fact that Haaland arrived and started scoring straight away, I think what that's done is, in some ways, it's kind of turned the screws a little bit on Lucien Favre in terms of finding new solutions, finding different solutions. Every week he's got to leave some serious talent out, and he's still finding the right mix. But I'll tell you what, those guys that he out there tomorrow, Hazard not even knowing he's going to start, the way he teamed up with Julian Brandt, and of course Haaland up front, the way Dahoud I thought also played really well in the middle of the park. All those things are certainly an encouraging side.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.